As Arts SU's Education Officer, I represent UAL students on all academic matters, whether it's issues they face on their course, or even just like the national fight for like a free education system. I basically represent students on like academic matters.
As Education Officer, has a student ever approached you to discuss the lack of BAME students on their course and how this might be an issue?
In like the first 2 weeks that I started, actually, someone that I knew as well, because they graduated at the same time as me, came into the Students' Union wanting to speak to an advice member of staff, because the SU have our own advice that's separate to UAL. And I was there, so they quickly had a chat with me and just said like they were quite frustrated that they got a 2-2 because throughout the time they were doing their project, their tutors seemed to understand and know what they were doing, and they were so sure that like their tutor understood the project. And towards the end, like a different tutor marked the work, and then all of a sudden they got a 2-2. So they were just a bit like annoyed because it just seemed like they were on the track of a 2-1 or a first, or definitely just not a 2-2. And they said like they really think it's because the tutor just didn't understand the work simply because the tutor wasn't Black. And the girl, well, the person that like made the piece of work was doing it around like race and women and culture, and like it was very evident that like the tutor didn't understand the piece of work, and that's a like huge part of the reason as to why she got that grade.